So welcome to Elektron Overbridge presentation, and I'm Jake from Elektron, and we're Elektron music machines from Sweden, Gothenburg. We started making synthesizers back in 1998. We started with the SID station, made the machine drum, mono machine, the octa track, and then we came to the analog series, which is the analog rhythm, the keys, and the analog four. Now, what we are showing here now is the Overbridge. It's in a beta state, and we'll be releasing the public beta sometime in May. And it's going to be free for all our users, for existing and future users. What Overbridge does is that it combines the two worlds of analog hardware and also the DAW world. So these machines will become part of your computer studio system with only a USB cable. So with a USB cable, you can send multi-track audio, sync, and MIDI data, such as automation and many other features. And Overbridge will be compatible as a VST-I and an AU plugin, meaning that you can run it on Bitwig, Ableton, Logic, and Cubase. And all this will be free for our existing users. So let's have a look at the control panel. We have this is the control panel here, and this is the analog keys, and this is the, wow, what is that? No, this is the analog rhythm here. So when I look at the analog rhythm and play the pads, you can see that the audio is going through, and this is done only via the USB cable. And when I look at the analog keys, you can see this is track 1, that's track 2, track 3, and track 4. And what's really cool is that multi-track audio is sent via the USB, and here I can edit which tracks that I want to stream from these machines and which tracks that I want to stream out from the computer into these machines. So the audio is bi-directional. This means that you can actually process audio from your DAW, such as beats or whatever that you have, in the analog domain, adding that analog filters and the analog overdrive. So these become much more than just a synthesizer. They become actually effect processors also with the Overbridge. Now let's have a look at the VST-I plugin. I will load up a project that I've prepared for. Let's load it up. And so I've got quite a few tracks set up. On the first one, I have the plugin. So when I look at the plugin, it's instantly talking to the analog keys here. So when I switch to a different track, you can see on the screen that it's following my movements. And let's say if I want to change the filters, here we go. If I want to change the waveform, for example, here we go. Change the pulse width to see these nice graphics moving. You can do that, of course. And all this can be automated. I'll show you that in a bit. So let's have a look at, for example, this third track. Now the audio that you're hearing is going through the plugin. So when I actually look at my Ableton preferences, I see that I am actually only using input as the rhythm. So the audio is being coming through the VST-I plugin. This means that you can actually use your own sound card if you wanted to do so with Overbridge. So, and when I actually change the sound parameters, you'll be able to see the changes there, and also hear the changes too. So it's a really good representation of what sound that you're creating, and you can get a much more better visual feedback of what you're making. So let's start making some, let's start playing back the composition. I have like track 1 here, which is this is the MIDI track, and this is the audio track for track 1. These are marked as red, and the green ones are track 2. This is the MIDI channel, and this is the audio channel. When I say the audio channel, it means that the audio is coming from the keys into the Ableton, so that I can mix and add effects and all that stuff, and record multi-track also. The blue one is for the third track, and the beige is for the fourth track. The purple one is dedicated for the MIDI, for the rhythm. So this one sends the patterns, the MIDI patterns, and this one gets the audio back from the rhythm. So let's start playing with this now. So I'll activate a bass line which is dedicated to track number 2. And when I'm playing this back, you will see that it will actually, yeah. So now what I can do is I can go to track 2 and maybe start messing around with the settings. And what's cool is that I can automate all these parameters. So let's have a look at this clip here. I've drawn this wonderful waveform to automate the filter envelope, the filter actually, not the envelope. So now when I press play on that clip, you will see the filter moving. So with this feature, you can automate all your parameters. So you can have like really long changes over your track if needed to be. And let's add the kick. The kick will be coming from track number 1, and here it is now. So now if I go to track number 1, which is the kick, maybe I can start this. So now if I go to track 2, and yeah. What's really cool is now I can add some additional effects, for example reverb over the sounds. Maybe I could go to track number 1, which is the kick, and change the filter. And now I could get the rhythm into the mix as well. This is the MIDI track for rhythm, and I'll activate the hi-hat track now. So now maybe I can add some distortion to the bass track. So you get the idea. You can process these wonderful analog sounds within the DAW world. And now let's add the other rhythm. I can record all this performance, and that's what I think Overbridge is really good at, is that if I arm all these tracks and hit record, now I will be recording all the information. So now when I change the knobs and all the performance related features, it will be recording in the session. So that's what Overbridge does. It brings the analog hardware together with the DAW world, and it's going to be a free update to all our users. So go onto our website and download it in May when the public beta is out. Thank you very much. Bye.